What up, what up, what up? It's your boy here, Wes, and I'm here to talk to y'all about Baddies Chapter 1, Episode 2 of the reunion. Yeah, Chapter 1, reunion, Episode 2. Listen, this was jam-packed full of a lot of stuff, and it's a shame that y'all did not like the last review of Mona to get her 400 likes and her comments so she could be doing this. Because let me tell you, this was a Mona Simone coded reunion here, baby. It was so much content I could have ate since I'm alive. And this shit right here, you think? Because me as West, I don't really. Mona can go to comedic. I don't give a growl. West, that's not really in me. You know what I'm saying? It's not really in me. You know what I mean? So, but hey, I'm gonna talk to y'all about it because I haven't done a baddies video in like a week. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna run down my notes and we're gonna just go through it. All right. Mariah Lynn versus the audience member. I feel like it was all a paid gig. I feel like it was staged as hell. I mean, how they gonna randomly let some woman decide that she wanna fight Mariah Lynn, and then as she tries to get over on the stage herself, she is escorted onto the stage or to the floor of the stage, or not the stage, but onto the floor of the reunion to fight Mariah. I think it was all paid. I think it was all a gag and a gimmick. Natalie tried to stop the fight. Natalie leaves the stage. She wants the audience member gone. I don't know if Natalie knew about it. Natalie was drunk. I don't know who knew about it, but I feel like it was all fake. There's nothing that looked real about it. It didn't feel real. No legit company, even Zeus, is gonna have well, they got outsiders coming out of nowhere, but I'm just saying a random audience member decide to fight. Nah, I just don't. But then again, something's off with that. It just seemed real random. It seemed real off. How the one girl getting camera time, it just seemed random as shit. So I don't know. I don't know about y'all. Do y'all believe that? I don't believe that. Okay. Ari, Fauna, Cole, and Rican have this staged, in my opinion, conversation. Rican coming out looking like a goddess. The other girls looking like they ready to be on stage. This gave me. We've been waiting for Rican to get out of probation to come here to film this and just so we can have this camera time. But we've been sitting here for 5 hours. That's what it gave me. I don't know if Rican is on probation. I don't know what she got going on. But all I'm saying is that's what it looked like, and that's what it gave. She come out dialed up. The girl's ready to fight. Now Rican looked good. She looked good. But this was just too staged for me. Okay. Big Lex and Dolly comes out. Lex comes out and slaps Biggie. I thought that was hilarious. It reminded me of Jayla versus Biggie. But, y'all swear up and down. Ooh, why you keep bringing up Jayla? It's the point. I'm always going to make a point. When there's a point to be made, there's a point to be made. Let me just tell y'all real quick, though. I like Lex. I think Lex is dope. She has grown on me. Y'all like, oh, now he's switching up. No, I'm not switching up. The woman changed up, so I'm changing up. The woman ain't doing the same shit she was doing seasons ago. So now it gives me the opportunity to look at her differently. I know damn well I ain't the only one. LeBron got over 1 million followers now. I wonder why. Okay, she's changed. She looks different. I'm liking the difference. Same thing with Dolly. Oh, you like Dolly now? Yeah, I do. Just like a lot of us like Dolly now. Why? Because she switched up, she changed. They change, I change with them, depending on how they change. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't know Lex. I was supposed to do an interview with her. I don't know Dolly. I asked Dolly for an interview. I don't think Dolly's the interview type. I saw her trying to get it in with that radio show host. But Lex and Dolly look good coming out. I like the face card on Lex. I like everything about Dolly. I just like their energy. I like their attitude. I like their personality when they're not in the big three. It has blossomed for me, and I'll rep it. Her smacking Biggie made sense to me. Biggie's talking about it's over a blunt. It's over a blunt. It's over a blunt, bro. It's over a blunt. Why y'all letting her hit me? You know I don't fight. She just doing this because it's over a blunt. The fake Versace and the fake, and I get the money. And dude, you better not. You better not. You better not. It's fake, bro. It's fake, bro. Over a blunt. It's not over a blunt. It's not over a blunt. You disrespected her friends to her face. It went on live. You recording private conversations with her and Natalie, and you popping it. You popping it. You popping it. It's not over a blunt, bro. It's not over a blunt, bro. So they fought. I mean, Biggie, the first person to walk away from a fight with Lex and not look like nothing happened. So I don't know if that's because the clothes were so big and it was all over the place. I don't know if that's because security broke it up so fast. I don't know. But she looked good coming out of the scuffle. She did. Her pants is falling off. I'm like, hey, that's a good sign. She's losing weight. Or maybe she getting that, no, because the top was extra, extra, extra large. So I don't know. What does that look about? Maybe y'all can tell me. I'm not the fashionista. But that was funny, though. You look pretty like Pop. But Biggie got up and started fighting. I can give her that. Her titty's always coming out. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I like this direction that Lex is going in. It sucks that she ain't really fighting much on chapter 2. So says Dolly. But it's nice. I like this Lex. There's two amazing points. Two amazing points from this reunion. Two amazing points from this reunion. Lex helping Tavy not get jumped. Amazing point from this reunion. All the baddies getting on Diamond when they thought Diamond was attacking Natalie. Two amazing points. I'm all about loyalty. I'm all about dignity. I'm all about we are all one. And it was great to see Lex help Tavy not get jumped. And it was great to see all the ladies jump up when Diamond threw Natalie to the ground. So those are my two pivotal moments during this thing. I like Lex. I like her direction. And she a dope ass chick for how she presents herself and how she giving it on chapter 1 and chapter, well, I don't know about chapter 2. I ain't seen it yet, but this reunion, I like it. I like it a lot. Tasiki helps Biggie. She gathers her up. She pulls up her clothes and shit because they falling off, titty coming out. Tasiki hugs Lex and trying to calm her down, which is what I thought too. But Biggie is, salty. She's a baby. So she was like, no, man, that's not, no, all that. And you know what I did like about this whole part? That Dolly was on that with Biggie too. Dolly just didn't attack her because Lex did it for her. But Dolly was on that too because Biggie was talking all that yin-yang about Dolly, knowing that she can't mess with none of these girls. So Dolly was on that with her too. I like this moment. Lex and Dolly looked like heroes in my book, and Baddies' book. You know what I mean? Both Lex and Dolly look good. Biggie mouth is bleeding. Tasiki tries to calm her down. Rolly is there. Tasiki says she calmed Lex down. Biggie says, I'm always by your side. Tasiki says, no, you're not. And I agree. She's not. Biggie says, I was there for you and your sister, bro. Okay, whatever. Janisha brings code out. She says Fana instead of Fauna. I know I'm not the only one that caught that. And K. Regan come out. Okay. Regan and Mariah fight and then they hug. I don't know what world is in Baddies. In the world of Baddies, they hug, they fight and hug. Cool. Dolly and Cole run that. Krishan telling the guard to get off her was hilarious. Third point, this whole reunion. 3 points. I might get some more points. Lex helping Tavy against the jumping. All the girls running it with Diamond because she threw Natalie to the ground. And Krishan's level of maturity, this whole reunion was 10 stars across the board. Those 3 points, 10 stars across the board. The maturity of Krishan is insane. I know I saw her crying on social media because she couldn't eat spaghetti, but baby, this new Krishan is so legit. I love it. I love it. I love that she came back to the reunion. I love that she was able to be in the presence of all this chaos and be the serenity monk that she is. And I don't know if she's a monk, but shout out to Krishan. Biggie tells Tavy what happened, that she got snuck over a blunt. That's not the reason. Biggie says Lex looked like shit in her fake Versace. She talking about her bad. Biggie is talking about Lex bad back here. Tavy says some people sneak. Maybe she thought you were going to deny that fade. That's exactly what happened. Because we knew Biggie wasn't going to fire her. Hence the reason why she was behind in the audience the whole way through. Cole says you never on that with bitches that's really going to do that with you. For real, you pick and choose. Obviously, she's talking about Ivory. Dolly says it's over. I'm not fighting you no more. Cole says I will never like you. I will never like I like Cole. I think Cole is Cole. Cole says it's always gonna be you. Dolly. Dolly. Tinker comes to the stage. Tinker fights Rican. She says, I'm not pregnant anymore. What I? Now I saw a post where Tinker was like, y'all said I couldn't fight. I learned a few things. Y'all mad. Y'all said I had skin problems. My skin looks good now. Y'all mad. You know what I'm saying? And something else that they were saying that we mad about. I like Tinker. I think Tinker's dope. I liked her since Caribbean. Caribbean is the best season of Baddies. I don't know what y'all smoking, but Caribbean is the best season of Baddies. And the reason why, one of the reasons why with Caribbean is Diamond and Tinker. Clearly. When Tinker's in a bag and she's very comical and very witty and she's ready to run that with anybody, I love Tinker. I think Tinker's dope. And she got this hot pop techno kind of house beat song that's out. I think she dope. I hope she performs it on chapter 2. I hope she's like in it to win it on chapter 2. I like that she came ready to go and she ain't, I don't know what kind of mittens she had on, but them things look like thick. I don't know how she was able to just get away and fight with those, but hey, well, I don't know. I don't know. Gretchen comes to the stage and Sapphire comes to the stage. Regan fights again and Fauna tries to break it up. She says security isn't doing their job. Gretchen comes out, they boo. Saucy says everybody friends. He mad that nobody fighting. Regan fights again. I'm like, Regan clearly fighting. She clearly fighting. She's clearly fighting. But Regan does not know how to fight. She just needs to leave that alone. Persuasion and Jayla talk about Natalie. I'm so over this Natalie conversation. I'm over it. I can't wait to see what's her name? Persuasion back on chapter 2. I'm glad one of the OGs got a seat at the table in the new thing. And she getting in the paint. Shout out to Persuasion. Persuasion look good. But I'm over the Natalie storyline with these women. Tavy comes out, yikes, with Fauna. Yikes. Yikes. It was that one hit that Tavy got to Fauna. I was like, ooh. Everybody saying Tavy ran the reunion. I don't want to say Tavy ran the reunion, but she definitely had the most fades, and she definitely was getting it. She definitely was getting it. I can't deny her that. I'm cool with Tavy. I'm cool with Fauna. I can't not deny none of them that. I can't. Fauna was extra tight, extra hot, really, really upset. But Tavy just had that little extra edge. She had that little extra edge, and both lips was busted though. So I don't know. It's kind of like up in the air. But Tavy was definitely was running the one she needed to run. Cole kicks Tavy in the face. Ouch. That was ouch because it was a clear kick. Bang. She running there with Cold Killer furious. She upset. The security kept stopping. They would not let them fight for real, for real. Cold Killer sneaks Tavy. Tavy gets all caught off guard. She land on the ground because Cold Killer rushed her down. Cold Killer ain't the best fighter, but she know how to get in there. She know how to get in there. She rushed her down. Boom. They fight. And then K. Regan try to jump in. And my point that I said that was dope. Lex jump in. She like, nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. I like high moral standard ground Lex. I just love it. I just love it. Ultimately I felt like it would have been a perfect world, and she would have smooth sailed if she ain't never did what she did in my mind to Jayla. I just felt like that was her weakest moment. That was her weakest moment in character judgment. But she has surpassed that. She's surpassed the big 3. Now it's just her and Dolly, and I just love where she is right now. I love where she is right now. And she love where she is right now. And the people love her. That's why she over 1 million followers. But I like that. No jumping. I like that. But that kick to Tavy's face was like, ouch. Tavy runs in with Rican, hits the security guard because the security guard don't know when to stop getting in the way, thinking she getting jumped. Then she runs in with Cole, and Mariah tries to stop them because Mariah likes them both and don't want them to fight. I thought it was hilarious how the security guard, well, it's not hilarious, but it was funny. I guess that means it was hilarious. Security guard just kept getting spat in the face. These women are bleeding out their mouth and they screaming. I know he was getting spat all up in the face. And then Tavy spat. Then she spat. And I don't think it connected. I mean, not Tavy. Fauna spat. I don't think it connected with Tavy. The security guard was getting splashed on. I would have been upset. Saucy amping Tavy up like crazy. He started chanting, Tavy, Tavy, Tavy. I'm like, okay. Saucy ain't he interesting? He interesting. Tavy runs it with Cole. Fauna sneaks her to where was what's that boy name with the oversized coat? Lights. Where was he at? He was missing this episode. Was he missing? Like I heard his voice, but then he was gone. I don't know what happened to that. Tavy runs in with Cole. Fauna sneaks her. Tavy falls. Lex tries to help Tavy again. She don't want no jumping. Tavy in the audience, Fauna says, "We gonna jump her again." Natalie hugs Rolly. Jayla Persuasion and Janelle coming to the stage. They look good. Saucy says, "We needed Summer." Biggie is in the audience. Lex says, "Run up and down the court." I know that's right. I know that's right. Biggie has so many insults for Lex. So many insults for Lex. And Lex was eating it. Lex was eating it. She said, "Run up and down the court." That's what I said. I said, "She can't, Lex. She can't. She can't. She can't, Lex." Biggie says, "You know what you said about Summer?" What did she say about Summer? Dolly snags Tavy. I don't know what that was about. They fight. Tavy goes in the audience. I think the reason why Dolly did that was because she probably felt like she ain't had enough fights. I think that's what that was given, because it was out of left field. Tavy done been on the floor this whole time, and you ain't felt the need to, but you felt the need to do that. I didn't really care for that. I didn't really, but they do her head up though. They do her head up, and Tavy tired, so she lost that one. Natalie walks Dolly off the stage. Tavy clarifies with Lex about the Dolly beef. Biggie says she take Mad D. That Lex take Mad D. Okay, maybe she not lesbian. Maybe she like men. Maybe she bisexual. I don't know what she do, but apparently Biggie take mad of it. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that Lex explained the situation with Tavy, that it was no beef. She ain't got no problem with the whoop. I like that. I don't want them fighting in chapter 2. I hope they do not. Janisha tries to get that with Biggie, but Biggie doesn't respect her. I thought that this was, I don't know what this was. I don't know what hidden is. Maybe this was another staged moment, right? In my mind. Maybe this was another staged moment, because do the girls really have that issue with Janisha like that for real, for real? I thought the girls respected Janisha. Maybe they don't. But it gave staged. It gave, let me have a moment because I'm not taking my ass out on stage. That's what it gave. But at the expense of Janisha is crazy to me. I don't know what that's about. Biggie tells Natalie not to work with Lex. Natalie wants to hit the blunt. Nunu and Rican fight. Diamond is throwing up. Tinka and Saucy, they start their thing. Lex goes after Biggie. She gets her. Saucy sitting over, Tinka sitting over Saucy. Saucy get up. He don't feel safe with Tinka being on his body like that. You know, Saucy like, I'm a dude at the end of the day. Saucy, Tinka like, no, but you're a lady. And Saucy like, no, I'm a dude at the end of the day. You can get a dude for me, but I don't know what you on. So I'm getting up. I understand that. I completely understand that. But in my mind, Saucy was amping Tinka up earlier in the reunion. So I don't know why Tinka felt the way she felt. You know, I'm not sure. But Saucy was on pins and needles the rest of the reunion. Janisha doesn't remember who Persuasion fought. I thought that was trash. If y'all gonna be the reunion host, know what's going on. Know what's going on. Right. Saucy get up because Tinka is behind him. Natalie makes an announcement. She gives Cole a watch. Cole gets that with Tavy. Now they run around. Now they run around, and Cole Killer got that. Tavy tired though, so I don't blame her, but Cole Killer got that. Fauna realizes Diamond is gone. She wants to stop. Okay, so Fauna, okay, Cole Killer gets that with Tavy. Fauna goes off telling Ari to come to the stage. She is tired of it. Now, she expressed some of this to me beforehand. Like I knew some of this. But it's interesting because no matter what, both their stories are not the same. Both stories are not the same. The only thing that I know the truth, well, let me mind my business. This is not y'all business. I know the truth about one thing because the stories actually connect. But the rest of the stories, they're not the same. They're not the same. She talking about the wall is black. This one over here talking about the wall is white. It's not the same. They living in two different scenarios. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know that this wall is gray. because I see it and I know it is. So I see it, but I'm like, I don't, I don't know. You know, I don't know. Let's see what we have. Fauna is mad. She goes after Diamond, but she was livid. And when Fauna fought Diamond, it really wasn't like she really wanted to murder her for real. It was like she was so upset she couldn't really. For whatever reason, Tavy wasn't on stage. She couldn't get to Tavy. She wanted to run it with somebody else. She was over it. She was getting in there, and no matter what was happening, she was getting in there, bust a lip and all. And I felt bad for Diamond because Diamond was gone. Gone. Like, I don't even know why or whoever kept letting her back on stage. She was gone. So for me, this fight don't even count. No shade. It don't. And I believe they get that during this chapter too, sober. I believe they do. But she was so gone. And, you know, at one point, Fauna was so livid and so pissed that she didn't care that the girl was drunk. She like, no, I'm drunk too. And I can't see. I'm ready to go. So she just wanted to release her tension. She realized that Diamond wasn't, because Diamond was just like this and not swinging back. She like, I'm not fighting you no more. Get out of here. But she was so hot, though. She was so hot. Baby, Diamond is so gone. Diamond is so gone. Then she grabs Natalie and throws Natalie to the ground because she thinks she's still fighting Fauna. Insane. But the moment that she does that, all the baddies get up and stop Diamond from going after Natalie. 3 points. That made this reunion amazing. Krishan's maturity, Lex stopping and jumping, and all the women getting up to protect Natalie. I thought that was hot. Next episode, Summer comes back. Okay. I think all that was stage 2, but okay. But yeah, if y'all want Mona Simone to review chapter 2, y'all need to get this video here. 200 likes. And I need 100 comments. 50% of what Mona be asking for. 200 likes, 100 comments. Chapter 1, episode 2 of the reunion, 2 and 1. And then the next episode, 2 and 1, I'll bring Mona back for chapter 2. John's interview is coming up. I'm going to release it this week. I did his interview. I just wanted some more bad boys content to get out there. And I need y'all to do me another favor. Go to my Instagram, letter A Connection TV, and tag Tyler in the song that I wrote. I wrote a song called I Dare You, and I just hear her on that track. I Dare You is a song that I wrote. I have it posted on my Instagram, letter A Connection TV. Tag Tyler in that because it's her song. It's her song. I wrote it last night. I was feeling some sort of way. I've been writing a lot of music. And I've been utilizing AI to express my music because I'm not a singer. I don't know engineers. I don't know studio time, and I ain't got the money for all that. Okay. But the same way y'all, use GPS to find out where you need to go is the same way I use AI to express myself creatively. But it's an imprint or a blueprint, or it's a blueprint of how I would want my lyrics to be sung, and I can hear Tyler all over that song. It's called I Dare You. It's on my Instagram at Tyler. Put her in the comments. I would love for her to at least share it on her stories, or say the song is cute. I don't know. Anyways, let me know what y'all thought about this review. Leave your comments what y'all thought about that episode. There's so much going on with Baddies Chapter 2. I've been texting the girls. The girls been saying they ain't fine, but it's a lot. What? It's a lot going on. Y'all know who I can't wait to see Baddies Chapter 2? I cannot wait to see Ivory. I cannot wait to see Ivory. I want Ivory in front of me. I want to interview Ivory. I cannot wait to see Ivory Chapter 2.